Yo, how's everybody doing today? Right now, I think it's just you, Naj. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm just kicking things off right now. And getting set up. Welcome, everybody. We got plenty to talk about today. That is for sure. Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? We gotta give some time. Let a few people trickle in. But we need to talk about Brook. We gotta talk about the Soul King, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta talk about this menace. What's up, man? I'm doing good. Kanashi. I'm doing good, bro. Hope you guys are doing well. We gotta talk about Brook, bro. I need to get this off my chest. This man is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. By the way, sorry, I didn't even do a mic check yet. Y'all can hear me, right? There's nothing wrong with my audio. Y'all can hear me? Let me know, please. Oh, shoot. Can you guys hear me now? You're good? Yes, we can hear you. All right, cool. All right, cool. Thank you, everybody. The messages were coming in they're a little delayed. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so yeah, we're just getting set up. I'm only going for 2 hours. Last week we went for 4 hours. I think that was disgusting. I'm surprised at how much I could have yapped back then. We had a 4-hour long stream. I had a good time that stream, but like I can only do 4 hours today. I can only do 2. And I'm doing it like an hour early just because I'm gonna be heading out with my family later. But no, man, we gotta talk about it because Brook is a professional chain stealer. He is a professional chain stealer. He has stolen the glory of Usopp. I just need y'all to understand that. This was supposed to be Usopp's arc, right? This is supposed to be Usopp's arc. Usopp was supposed to get all this extra gas. All of a sudden, Oda decided, hey, man, hey, let's give Brook more for his back. Let's just give Brook a second backstory. Let's give him the whole Cake Sanji treatment. All right, let's just give Brook a second backstory. Brook took the arc of the crook. Like he did. He did. Like Brook stole that man's chain, man. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. Because Brook gets nothing. Brook has gotten nothing significant since Thriller Bark, since we got introduced to him. Like, Brook has been, like, his only significant fight in the story was against Shisui's corpse. He hasn't had, like, a genuine 1v1 with anyone that's, like, actually significant for, like, his character. He's just beaten a bunch of fodder. I don't count, like, his fight with, like, that one fishman back in Fishman Island. I don't count that at all because the Straw Hats were just bullying the fishmen. No, man, Brook is kind of goated. Brook is kind of good because he's ever since Whole Cake Island, he has just shown he is a clutch god. He's the reason why the Straw Hats have they started getting the rubbings, the poneglyph rubbings, and then Wano happens. He goes and he helps Robin secure her 1v1 with Black Maria. And here we are in Elbath. And all of a sudden, like, this is what's crazy to me, okay? I need to break this down. So Jimbei's stupid ass, right? The third commander of the crew, Jimbei, is tied up, is just sitting there like a fat fuck. I'm sorry. I'm gonna slander Jimbei a little bit because he kind of deserves it. All right? Jimbei has been he's been underperforming horribly. Like, I love the Straw Hats, but, you know, I'll criticize when I have to. Jimbei has way more stock, in my opinion, than, like, an Usopp, because Jimbei is, like, a legit fighter. You know what I mean? Jimbei is like certified. He was a former warlord. All right, he's a certified fighter, and ever since his fight with Who's Who, he has not put up no numbers, nothing. He has carried boxes and fucking Egghead, and just like you know, he interrupted Zoro's fucking 1v1 with Lucci. That was it. That's all Brook had contributed since Who's Who. So then here we are in Elbaf, right? And fucking Sommers and Gunko, they have everyone tied up, right? Jimbei is just not doing it. He's just sitting there. Brook is literally worming his way over to Gunko. He sees like Satan, like herself, right here. He sees fucking Imu possessing Gunko's body. He's like, hey, yo, is that you? Princess Shuri? Which is crazy how Oda has to just throw in another princess into every arc. In almost every arc, Oda has to just have his princesses, bro. But, you know, what I really loved about this is, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, Brook is like, oh, he recognizes, like, an old friend from his past, right? This is what makes Brook so fucking goated. This nigga stands on business. He stands on business. He's like, hey, are you Princess Shuri? I hope to never see your ass again. I love Brook, bro. Brook just goes hard for, no, like, just out of the blue. He goes from 0 to 100. I fucking love this dude, man. He stands on the most business I've ever seen. Like, arguably from any of the other, like, non-Monster Trio Straw Hats, Brook stands on so much business. Brook is the reason. Oh, tag, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, Jimbei slander, you love to see it. Because it's deserved. It's deserved. What do you mean Brook is the reason that the Straw Hats escaped, bro? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Brook outscales Sabo? Listen, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Brook low-key broke the scaling, bro. Like, people have been talking about how Loki's breaking the scaling. Brook broke the scaling. like, in all seriousness, this might not be, like, you know, maybe there's something wrong. Maybe there's like Emo gets a debuff whenever he's possessing someone and like the connection like weakens. Maybe that's why Brook is able to do this. Like, there has to be an explanation, because on paper it should be impossible for Brook to throw hands with Emo. It should be absolutely impossible. And this is why I'm hating Jimbei, because like Brook is goated, bro. Like, fucking Shuri, she regains consciousness, right? And she's like, oh, you should run away, Brook. Brook is like, what do you mean run, nigga? Like, I'm about to run your pockets. I love Brook, bro. What was that just now? What do you mean run? Don't you realize I came to finish what was started? Who in the world are you? Nah, son, see, Brook goes hard. He's standing on business, bro. He sees this thing spawn a demon army. He said, what the fuck you mean run, bro? Who's running? Who are you talking to? Because it's not me. This should be impossible. This should be absolutely impossible. There should be no way. There should be absolutely no way for Brook to do this. But he's standing on business, and I fuck with it. I heavily fucks with it. This is so cool. Like, I know some people like are kind of upset. They're kind of slandering Oda. I'm sure a lot of people are reactionary when it comes to One Piece, just because like of the, you know, the hype, the chapters, the spoilers and leaks. A lot of people are very, very reactionary. And then like 20 chapters later, Oda like fucking answers like what we've been thinking. Just give it time. Like, I mean, if he doesn't address this at all, then we can have some conversations. But honestly, like, I don't think people should be taking this like too personally. It's just how Oda operates. Like, he always like does some crazy shit, and then like moments later we get like some kind of explanation. But like I said though, this is actually disgusting, because this looks like Advanced Conquerors hockey from Emu. This looks like Advanced Conquerors hockey. And Brook has no hockey. He has zero hockey. Zero on-screen hockey from Brook. And yeah, Brook go handle Emu? Exactly. This is the new Vista go handle Mihawk. This is the new Vista go handle meme. Brook go handle Emu is disgusting. All right? Like I said, there's going to be an explanation. There's going to be an explanation for sure. But what does the agenda say? The agenda says that Brook stole Jimbei's and Usopp's chain in a single arc. In a single arc. Professional chain stealer, bro. People have been gassing up Usopp this whole fucking time. People have been gassing up Usopp to hell and back, bro. Brook is putting in work. He's the reason the Straw Hats got freed from Gunko. And this dumbass Usopp's like, I feel like my mental powers did that. Shut the fuck up, bro. Jinbei's like, why did they go slack for just a moment? Stupid! It's because Brook is holding it down for the squad, bro. Professional. Brook is certified. Brook is always and forever be the clutch god of the crew, man. Like the monster trio, they're always gonna do their thing. They're always gonna pop off. They're always gonna be the main fighters. But ever since Brook joined the crew, he has been certified. He has always clutched up for the crew at random moments, and it's always super significant. Nah, man. The wooden shield scales above Kaido. Let's talk about it. Brook has no armor hockey. He has no armor hockey. This is base wood right here. This is just a normal shield, bro. It's got no buffs. It has no hockey on it. And Brook is holding it down, bro. This is actually disgusting. This is really disgusting on Oda's part. I can't wait to see what Oda's cooking, because on paper, this should not be possible. This is actually funny as hell. Brook should not be capable of doing this. Oh man. Brook carried the crew until Luffy arrives. He kind of is. He kind of is carrying the crew right now because Jinbei's not doing anything. Robin actually put in work, but she couldn't do anything because she lost to Sommers. But she actually put up numbers. All right? Nami, Usopp, Jimbei, especially Jimbei. I'm not gonna get off Jinbei's ass, bro. I'm not. I'm slandering Jimbei because we all expect better from Jimbei. We all expect better from Jimbei. You know, even though the Straw Hats don't have, you know, proper listings in terms of like their commanders and stuff, we all know Jimbei is the third commander of the crew. All right, we all know it is Zoro, Sanji, Jimbei, and this is bad. This is really bad on Jinbei's part because what do you mean Brook is doing your job? You know what I mean? Like Robin was trying to escape like a few chapters ago, and like Jinbei is like, "What the fuck are you doing, Robin? Stop!" Like she's like, what are you talking about? Like, do something. Fuck, you were a warlord, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like Brook stole both these dudes' chains. Usopp and Jimbei are getting outshined by the GOAT himself, bro. By the Soul King. Respect the Soul King, bro. Like, that shield has better durability than Kaido. It kind of does. It kind of does, man. I see a lot of people using this to slander Emu too. And I mean, like I said, I think there's going to be an explanation, right? Like, this isn't, we have to also remember, this isn't Emu's main body. So, you know, we still don't know the full depths of like Emu's like magic powers. So they're like I said, I think that because of the weakening of the connection between Emu and Gunko because of Brook's presence, I think when the connection weakens, there's like a decrease in power. Cause like Gunko's a princess. You know what I mean? And we all know how Oda treats princesses in One Piece. They're weak as shit. Like, unfortunately, they're weak as fuck. Like, Oda does not Oda's misogyny strikes once again, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime a woman is on screen that's not Big Mom, it's not gonna work well. It's not gonna work out well. You know, misogyny piece at it once again. But I don't think it would make any sense for like Emu to just suddenly struggle against Brook. I think the connection is what's doing it. There's the reason Brook is the Soul King. There's none like him. Listen. This is I'll always slide for Brook, bro. I think Brook doesn't get a lot, so like this is actually really cool for Oda to like just give Brook something like significant. Like I don't think anyone was expecting going into Elbaf that Brook was gonna like get a second backstory. This is crazy. And then like what's even crazier, like Brook is saying that like she killed the man he loves. Like he respected the most. You know what I mean? That is crazy. Like, not the father-killing princess. The life you stole away belonged to the man whom I owe everything. Who is this man? Who is this man? For Brook to look at the devil and say, run the ones. like square up. He squared up with the devil because like she iced this man's like friend. I want to know more. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued, Oda. Show me more. Cook more for me. If Tsunade was in One Piece, she'd be on the floor in a minute. Yeah, she kind of would. She kind of would, bro. Oda was getting lashings last week, or like a week and a half ago, because of the way he writes like women. He kind of deserves it. Not gonna lie, he kind of deserves it. Like y'all remember that panel with that SBS when Oda drew all the he drew all the women, like he gender bent all the characters, and just all the men were just like fucking stereotypes of women. Oda is a different breed, bro. Misogyny beast in full effect. But no, man, Brook is him. And moving on for Elbaf, I gotta say though, I'm enjoying what we're seeing with the Giants, because they're actually standing on business. Like, I'm sorry, I kind of never like I don't like Harold's I don't like Harold's like mentality of like the peace thing and everything like that. Like, he did say he would allow people who wanted to be warriors to remain warriors, and I think it's fine. I just think that like when you see what we're seeing now with like the islands being invaded, to like throw the whole warrior like culture out of it, I don't think is right. I think you can tone down things. I think you can make how do I want to put it? I think that you can if you want to make like certain changes like that is less risky for your people, that's fine. But like even Ida was telling him like, yo, don't throw away our culture as warriors. Like, don't do that. It's like it's still who we are. And it's like we're seeing this firsthand. Like they're like the parents are standing on business. Like they're like, yo, we are warriors of Elbaf, and the kids are shocked. All the kids are shocked. All the kids are just like, oh no, I don't want to be a warrior. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. No, like all the kids, like they were like have this mentality of like, they don't want to be fighters, which, hey, this is fine. I don't believe in child soldiers. That shouldn't be a thing. But I mean, you can at least teach them basics like defense, like basic self-defense. Brook is stronger than Sabo. Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you, because no one really can argue with me on this one, right? No one really can argue with me on this one. Name a single Sabo feat. Name a single Sabo feat that compares to what we're looking at right here. I'll wait, bro. I'll wait. Name a single Sabo feat. Niggas always want to be like, oh, Sabo survived a hit. Sabo survived a hit from Ibu. Brook out here boxing Ibu. Oh man, name me a single Sabo feat, bro. Name me a single. Hey. If I had more time of my life, I would definitely make like an agenda video specifically for this moment. Like, there's Sabo has no feats that compare to this. Not a single one. Like, there's nothing. Well, you're gonna bring up Burgess again? You're gonna like in big 2026, you're gonna bring up him beating Burgess, fruitless Burgess? Nah, son. Nah. Everyone always wants to gas up Mr. Flame Emperor and how he was able to run away from the Gurusei, even though fucking Cobra helped him do that. Here we have fucking Brook, not even a legit commander, and he's boxing Emu. Let's talk about it. He ran from Imunko, getting Cobras to solving all 5 Gurusei, and Emu so bummed Sabo could have saved. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what does the agenda say? You know, people always want to be like, oh, well, you're being disingenuous. Sabo fans are disingenuous about that moment. Sabo fans are super disingenuous about that. You know, fuck it. I always got time for Sabo slander, bro. I always got time for, like, Sabo slander. Let's really talk about it. Like, name me, right here, 1085, because I hate this bum so much. Listen, man. Sabo, you know, needs meat shield. I mean, King Cobra. He needs meat shield, all right? People always want to be like, he survived a hit. He's definitely not bleeding out right now. He's definitely did not get his back blown out right now. You know? Oh man, Sabo's him. Sabo did that. And then here we got Brook. Here we got Brook running the ones. No hockey. No hockey. Regular shield. Boxing against Advanced Conquerors Hockey Emu. I'm just saying. I'm like I said, if you want my honest opinion, I'm sure there's going to be a legitimate reason for why this is happening, okay? Because based off this scaling alone, Luffy and Loki should low-key just one-shot Emu. But that's not going to happen, you know what I mean? We know there's going to be something more. Oda wouldn't do that. He's not going to be, he wouldn't make that move. Oda has made questionable moves. I don't think he would do that. But yeah, like this feat right here, you know, as far as we know right now, outshines Sabo's little golden moment that the Sabo fans always want to gas up. They always want to gas up this shit, bro. They always want to gas up this man running away and needing an old defenseless man who pulled up in a fucking wheelchair, right? Who got stabbed 1 page prior from this. He got stabbed before this, or 2 pages ago. Like let's really talk about it, man. He got stabbed before this. Then Sabo shows up after Cobra got stabbed and throws his useless fireball that didn't do anything. And then Cobra, like he gets stabbed too. And then Cobra goes in one more time. He goes in, stands up on his feet. He was in a wheelchair, guys, and he's standing up. I'm just saying. He pulled up to the throne room in a wheelchair, and he, after getting stabbed, he's acting as Sabo's shield. Brook upscale. Disgusting Brook upscale, man. Like, this is actually vile. This is actually vile. Oh man, if like I said, I already have my video for the week recorded. I recorded it last night. But if I had more time in my life, if I wasn't working full time, oh god, man, I would definitely make a slander video. I would definitely make a Brook versus Sabo video, just out of spite. I definitely would. Granted, I wouldn't be shocked if next chapter we came back and Brook is down. I agree, Rip. I agree, 100%. But even if we come back and Brook is out, which, you know, Sabo fans better pray he is, even if he is, right? Still did better. still canonically did better. Congrats on your transition, bro. 3 years strong. Fuck you, big. Fuck you, big fella. No, all right. But do not listen to this man, all right? I respect the trans community. I am not trans, okay? I am not trans. Do not listen to this man. Do not, no unlimited power. See, here we go. Fuck you, big fella. No, I am not trans. All right, let no. Big Mom performed better against Brook. I mean, hey, Brook is a threat. Brook is a legitimate threat right now. Imagine what he could do with basic hockey. Let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying, man. This is a basic shield. This is a basic shield. Yo, big fella, you're lucky YouTube doesn't have an option where I can't sock you in the mouth right now, bro. I would strangle you through the screen if I could, big dog. I just need you to know that. Love you. I appreciate the donation, but I'd actually strangle you right now. I didn't know I was like that. No, bro. I am not trans. Fuck. I am not trans. I am a straight man. Look what you started, big fella. Superior, what's good, bro? Yeah, gang, the first thing I see is Sabo when I click the stream. Brother, all right? All right, shout out to Superior. My GOAT. Yeah, actually, no, legitimately, Superior is one of the main reasons why I started my channel. He encouraged me a lot. So, like, genuine love to you, bro. Love you. But, yeah, man, we're slandering Sabo because, how do you explain this, bro? How do you explain this? Why is Brook performing better? Okay, I just thought of something really, really evil. I thought of something really fucked up right now. Y'all see this, right? You see the tail? You see Emu's tail right here? Anything that stands out to you right now? Anything that stands out to you? I don't see any hockey lightning on that tail, guys. I don't see any hockey on that tail. What is this? What is this from Brook? What is Emu using hockey against no armament hockey Brook? Let's really talk about it. There's no fucking hockey. There's no hockey on the tail. Okay. So there had to have been hockey, right? Okay, let me before I go real crazy. There had to have been basic armor hockey because Sabo is a Logia. But there's no lightning. There's no lightning. There's no lightning on the tail. Yo, is Emu actually having to put in work on fucking Brook? Oh, bro. No. Oh my god, there's no hockey. I'm fucking dead, bro. Wait, I gotta look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, this is actually bad. Yeah, there's no hockey here. There's no lightning here. There's no lightning. There's no lightning here. There's no lightning here. Oh my god, bro. There's no lightning on the tail. Son. Oh my god. Son. Yo, oh my god, bro. Brook, my GOAT. Oh, see, this is why I love Brook, bro. This is another reason why I love Brook, because he has given me so much ammo right now. He's giving me so much ammo. This is crazy, man. Yo, Sabo stocks are plummeting. They are non-existent for me right now. There's no hockey on this. There's no hockey lightning at all for Mr. Flame Emperor. But the Soul King, he gets the lightning. You gotta make this video. I would if I could. I have other things scheduled. That's why at least I can stream it. This is my genuine reaction. You're getting live me right now. Hockeyless Brooks. Listen. This is disgusting upscale. I'd never seen someone so happy at Sabo slander. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. What I meant everything I said in my Sabo video. In fact, you know what? Let's just since we're here, just real quick, let's just watch that one beautiful intro I made, bro. I might have peaked with my intro for that video. I might have peaked. I like that. That might be the greatest slander I've ever cooked up, bro.
Let's close our eyes. Close our eyes.
Y'all can hear. Y'all can hear the screen. You can hear my audio. Soul King, yo, Brook has stocks. Brook has always had stocks, bro. Brook has always had stocks. He is clutch god. He is the clutch god. Please tell me y'all can hear my audio, bro. Please tell me y'all can hear my audio. Yeah, all good. Yeah, let's really talk about it. This is my bro. There was so much hatred in my heart when I made this shit.
Let's close our eyes. Close our eyes. Think about Magic Johnson. You can see the smile. Think about Michael. You can see that cocky grin. Think about LeBron. You can see the imagery, pregame, chalk. You can close your eyes and there's images with stars. Close your eyes now and do it with Tatum. I don't see anything.
Man, Sabo slander gives me life, man. Man, that shit felt good making. Oh, man. Chill on Tatum? Listen, man, we could chill on Tatum, bro. Because Tatum got a ring, right? I don't see no rings from Sabo. Oh, man. Listen, we see Sabo again. I need y'all to understand. We see Sabo again, and if he doesn't put up numbers, expect a video within the week. Expect a video within the week. I might take off work that day just to edit the video. I'm so dead ass. I might do it. I got time. I have the time to do it. I will low key, high key, fuck that, high key. I will actually take the day off just to slander Sabo's name. Just to slander. Fuck, man. It feels good. It feels good. Like, people always want to be like, oh, no. Like, oh, I hate agenda piece and slander. Shut the fuck up, man. We're all having a good time here. People who always want to pretend like they don't hate some character is a liar. All right? You have your reasons, I have mine. And I've made my stance clear. I fucking hate this dude, bro. I've said he's going to get stronger, but right now, he's putting up no buckets. Right now, Brook is unironically outperforming Sabo. Oh, man. That Sabo vid was glorious, no lie. I'm so happy y'all enjoyed that. I'm so happy. So many of y'all subscribed to me that day. Like, I'm very appreciative of that. Man. Sabo better pull up with Awakening, ACOG. No, he's not. Real, I feel this way about Jimbei. Jimbei sucks right now. Jimbei fucking sucks, bro. Why is it? Like, I hate to sound like a broken record, but Superior's right. Why? Why is it that Brook is doing more than you? You and Usopp. Usopp didn't listen. Okay, all right. I talked about Jimbei a little bit. I'm gonna talk about Usopp, specifically Usopp fans, right? Die-hard Usopp fans. Like, I like Usopp. I'm not saying, like, I'm a die-hard, like, Usopp, like, I'm not pushing his agenda like that. His die-hard fans have been on people's asses for years. Years. Just wait for Elbath. Just wait for Elbath. He's gonna cook. All you guys who downplay Usopp, you're not ready for You're not ready for Elbath Usopp. You're not. No. Usopp's gonna cook. Usopp's gonna show he's the... No, man. Y'all thought we're gonna get gas just for Brook to steal your chain. Just for Brook to get the whole cake Sanji treatment. We are about to get a second backstory for Brook. No, Usopp is underperforming too. I wouldn't count this against Usopp because, like, you know, Usopp's not a main fighter, right? He never has been. He's never been like a legit main fighter of the crew. Not how to okay. That sounded kind of mean to say. Usopp is a fighter, but like he's not like the monster trio. That he's not the monster trio. You feel me? He's not touching Zoro. He's not touching Sanji. He tried. He needed prep time to get hits in on Luffy, and he's still like basically like lost. Like he got no diffed a little bit. He got low diffed. Luffy was struggling a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, man, no. Like, Brook is out here inchworming his way. You know how dedicated you have to be to run a fade? That you are completely tied down, and he's inchworming his way over to Imu to run the ones. Is that not hard as fuck, man? He is inchworming his way. He's dragging his body over to go and run Imu's fade. That's how angry Brook is right now. He sees Imu spawn a demon army, and he's like, I don't care. He said, who the fuck is running from who? You think I'm gonna run? No, man. Brook is funny. He's simultaneously funny and one of the hardest niggas in the series. Full stop. This is crazy. He literally told Imu, what do you mean run? Like, I came to finish what was started. These are bars. These are some funny ass bars from Brook. Nah, man. Nah. He's him. He's fucking him. Kusakame versus Sukuna vibes. Yeah, Kusakame versus Sukuna, but like Brook is actually putting up crazy numbers right now. All right. In all reality, Polar, relax. No, son, I'm not relaxing, bro. I'm not relaxing. I'm not relaxing because, like I said, it's less even about him with the shield right here, but like he's like I'm standing on business. He don't care. He dragged his body. His whole body is covered in Imu's fucking ribbons, and he's still like, no. Like, do you understand that, right? You understand that, right? You understand that this man is actually like what if Brook didn't get freed? He's still talking this heavy to Imu. No, bro. Brook is kind of him. I'm not gonna front. Brook is he's solid. I'm here for more Brooks. I'm here for more Brook upscale. I'm here for all the Brook upscale. I want this is Brook piece. This is Brook piece. Brook piece is in full effect, bro. Remember Roof piece? Remember when the Supernova were fighting Kaido? This is Brook piece. This is 100% Brook piece, and I'm here for it. I don't care. I don't care if the agenda is stupid to people. Nah, man. Brook piece is here. But yeah. Also, before just to close out the chapter, because I do want to talk about JJK Modulo. Just to talk about the chapter. Everyone be hyping up Killingham's sleep tids. These sleep tids are fodder, bro. These sleep tids are fodder. I'm gonna be so fucking for real with y'all. No one should be gassing up these sleep tids. These sleep tids are ass. Like Killingham's powers are cool. These are ass. These sleep tids have put up no buckets. None. They haven't been doing anything. They just been getting beat left, right, and center. These sleep tids are booty. And then also, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold y'all, guys. Sommers might be dead. Imu might kill Sommers. If you're a fan of Sommers, he might leave this arc with the Saturn treatment. He might leave this arc with the Saturn treatment. All right, like out of Gunko, out of Killingham, and out of Sommers, which one of the three Holy Knights here has been performing the least? Which one of them? Because it's not Killingham. It is definitely not Killingham. It is not Gunko. It is Sommers. Sommers might get the Saturn treatment. And honestly, I can see it happening because you remember back in Egghead when like we saw Saturn. Saturn was a despicable character. All right. And he got his just desserts. He got his just desserts, bro. He was like, you fucking suck. Get out of my face. Stole that man's life force, gave it to fucking Garland. Sommers has been underperforming. Sommers gets his butt whooped by Sanji. I'm a bet. I'm gonna throw him a bet that he's not gonna make it. He's gonna die. Rip Sommers, you were smoking we're smoking that Sommers pack. This is bad. They were this close to securely capturing the giant kids. They were super duper close. And then he's just like, oh shit. Like, no, bro, this is on you. Emu is 100% blaming you. If they lose Gunko via friendship, they might have to keep Sommers. Son. All right. Let's actually talk about that point real quick. If the power of friendship is strong enough to beat basically Satan, we might have to slander Emu. We might have to slander Emu a little bit. Cause what do you mean? Is this all it takes? And this is even more crazy because we have to remember, like, Gunko is Emu's handmaiden. Their direct handmaiden. Gunko's title is called the Blade of God. The Blade of Emu. You know what I mean? And you're telling me the power of friendship was enough to break your control, 80 years of control on Gunko? And it's gone because of big fucking Brook? Because of the Soul King? Listen, we're in Brook Piece here. Brook Piece is in full effect. Brook Piece is in full effect right now. You're telling me Brook's aura was so strong. We're pushing the agenda. Brook's aura was so strong. It is breaking 80 years of control. This is a Joy Boy level feat. Like, let's talk about this. Is Joy Boy motion right here from the Soul King. Nah, man. Nah. This is it. I gotta leave bipolar. Have a good stream. Hey, man, Fatima, I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. You have a good one. Be safe for the rest of your day. They are strong for Holy Knight standards. Now, and see, the thing is, Holy Knight standards, super fucking low. Holy Knight standards are low. Be for real, though, Sommers is getting packed up by Sanji before Emu claims his life force. Listen, Sommers isn't walking away. Sommers is actually a perpetual loser. That's not even like agenda. He's a perpetual loser. Like, all he does is bully people weaker than him. I don't even there are people who legit like Sommers. And it's like, I can understand, like, if you like a villain, right? Like, I'm not like, I mean, if you like an antagonist, you like a villain, cool, that's fine. Sommers sucks, bro. Sommers to me isn't a good villain. He's cartoonishly evil, but like, he's just a bully. He's just a bully. All we ever see him do is pick on people weaker than him or literally children. That's it. All right. Sommers is an active Holy Knight, right? Even though he's aged, he is still an active Holy Knight. And out of the blue, rusty old Gabon comes in and whoops this man's ass in like 5 pages. Fucking bodies his shit. Right? And you mean to tell me that, like, we go back to God Valley. We think that he's going to get like all this gas, right? We think the Holy Knights are going to pop off just for him to get one shot by God Valley Rayleigh. And again, every pirate at God's Valley got stronger afterwards. So that's not even prime Rayleigh, right? And now he's destined. Sommers, like, just from the way he talks, love and everything like that, like his perception on love, he's destined to be a Sanji victim. Sanji's gonna get advanced conquerors hockey because of Sommers. Congratulations to the Sanji community. This fight is 100% happening, and he's failed. Like Gunko had to make up for their mistake. Gunko is the reason that Gabon got removed from play, right? Not Sommers. That's why I said Gunko is not underperforming. Not just because of the emu possession. Gunko is not underperforming. Killingham is not underperforming. It is Sommers. Sommers is dying. Sommers is 100% dying. Me, I like Sommers. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Naj. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I don't see the appeal. To me, he's just a bully. And it's like, I don't mind having like a character who's like a bully per se. It's just that I don't feel he's very charismatic. I don't see the appeal. You know? Like Dofi, Dofi is the whole package right there. Like Enel, I think Enel, despite how weak that fucker is, I think Enel is a perfect example of a bully. He's actually like an entertaining bully to me. Sommers is just ass, bro. He like legit gets off for abusing women, like abusing children and just picking on people. He puts up no numbers. Sommers he actually sucks. Congrats to the Sanji fandom for fighting a bum. Listen, I don't even think I think honestly, Sanji would piece the fuck up out of Sommers, right? I think the only reason Sommers is going to be able to like actually give Sanji a difficult fight is just because of the regen. I legitimately don't think Sommers is giving Sanji a good fight, like a true 1v1 fight. Does that make sense? Like, we have to remember that Sommers almost lost to Robin. Like, and that's not even to downplay Robin, but it's like, you almost lost to Robin. Let's really remember that. He almost, like, I have to repeat that one more time. He almost lost to Robin. And you're telling me he's gonna fight Sanji now? No, man. No, like he's actually sucks. Only reason why he's still here is because of the regen. Like, maybe Oda gasses him up in his fight against Sanji, but honestly, based off of his performance that we've seen from him, Sommers is ass. Yeah, and then he's a bully to people to weaker characters, and then he gets bullied by stronger characters. Exactly. Okay, Rip is right. I'll give you that, Rip. I'll give you that. Sommers has some of the best reaction panels in the story. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Sommers is a meme machine. He has a lot of like really good reaction panels. Really good. They censored this because he's not saying "oh shoot," he's saying "oh shit." Like he understands how bad this is. They have no ride. They're not leaving with the kids. They're not leaving with the kids anymore. The only way they get off the island now is if they travel through the abyss. That's it. The kids are staying here on the island. They're not getting away. It's bad. But yeah, that's essentially it for One Piece. Let's go ahead and move on. Like I said, I'm only doing 2 hours for y'all. Today. I am not doing 4 like last week. Maybe later we can do like 4, but I'm not doing 4 again. We gotta talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. Okay. I need people to understand this, right? We need to talk about Dabura. We need to talk about Tsurugi. We need to talk about Yuji. Okay? We need to talk about these 2. Like, we need to talk about these 3. Okay? So, real quick, just to run through Tsurugi, because I know people want to get to Dabura. I understand. I want to get to Dabura. But real quick, I'm a Tsurugi. I push Tsurugi's agenda. I heavily push Tsurugi's agenda. I like Tsurugi a lot. I think this whole conversation he has with Maru is really, really good because it just shows that these are kids who are outside their depth. They're in a crazy, like one of the craziest, like political, like cases you could like put like two children in, like they're teenagers, right? This is a crazy like set of events. This is actually really good. I said it once and I'll say it again. I think Gege did a good job putting his pen down for art and just focused on writing. I think he did a really good job. He is writing a great character-driven story with Modulo. But as far as agenda goes, all right? As far as agenda goes, I see a lot of Maru fans celebrating this false win, all right? People be like, oh, Maru beat Tsurugi. No, he fucking didn't. Maru himself is like, hey, man, you would have cooked me, bro. Why did you stop? He got spared. Spared by the Reaper. Let's talk about like Tsurugi beat him. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. He fucking calls it himself. Maru lost this fight. He got spared. Stop fucking downplaying my boy, bro. Maru lost that fight. Do not fucking, like, so many Maru fans are so desperate for this win, bro. They're like, oh man, like, and I like Maru. I like Maru, but like they slander Tsurugi and they think this is a legit win. Your GOAT lady just says it himself. No, shut the fuck up. He fucking lost. He got spared. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Okay? But now for the main event. For the main event. This is disgusting, guys. Dabura he might unironically be. Like, Dabura might be top 2 in the verse. I'm not gonna lie. Dabura might be top 2 in the verse. Dabura might be the only person that can actually put pause on Yuji, current Yuji. I'm so serious. That's not Yuji downplay. That's because Dabura is actually the most cracked person in the series. I have never seen a growth rate like this. This whole fight with Mahoraga, and he has just been leveling up over and over and over again. The fact that this man has pushed Mahoraga to the point that he's trying to adapt to this man's very existence, that is disgusting. Disgusting. His very existence? We've never seen Mahoraga get pushed like this. I know some people are gonna be like, oh well, Gojo and Sukuna, they beat Mahoraga. Listen, this is actually crazy. Mahoraga has never been pushed this far. In terms of his adaptation, the only reason why Mahoraga has lasted this long is because like he just wasn't there yet. Dabura wasn't at that level yet. Point blank period. But his growth rate has jumped to some of the most insane levels I've ever seen. What's up, Ty? Gege really has a lot to say, and Modulo and the pages have a lot of substance to them. They do. Also, shout out to my GOAT, Tiberius, bro. That man has been cooking up some great thumbnails for me for this channel. All right? Please, if you see Tiberius, I'm gonna start dropping his name more in my videos whenever he does work for me. Tiberius is an amazing thumbnail artist. You want to like reach out to him? That guy is awesome. That guy is freaking amazing. But yeah, no, this is actually disgusting. To his very existence is cracked. And then he just puts 2 and 2 together. Dabura just puts 2 and 2 together. Oh man, I wonder what happens when I apply my technique to a barrier. This is crazy. Crazy. Domain expansion. Otherworld between darkness and light. Reverse transcendence. What even is this? What even is this? Like, I don't even know what could possibly be his sure hit. What could fucking possibly be this man's sure hit? This is disgusting. This is vile. He ain't beating Sukuna or Gojo. Let me tell you something right now, bro. Let me tell you something right now. Tell Dabura what a binding vow is. Tell Dabura what a binding vow is. Let's just see what happens. Tell Dabura what a binding vow is. I promise you, he's the devil. Dabura might be the scariest character Gege has ever crafted. I saw a tweet that said, hey man, you know how Gojo versus Sukuna was recorded live? Let Dabura watch that whole fight, bro. Let Dabura watch the Gojo versus Sukuna VOD. That man is going to walk away stronger than both of them. This isn't Gojo or Sukuna downplay. But the way this man has been growing, disgusting. Disgusting. Let him get a black flash amp. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, guys. What do you mean? You know, he doesn't have a binding, he doesn't know what binding vows are. And he hasn't hit a black flash. And he's doing all this off the fly. This is unprecedented in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. Remember when Sukuna was fighting Higuruma and Sukuna pushed Higuruma to the point where he was forced to learn reverse curse technique on the spot? Dabura is outperforming that feat by leaps and bounds. He didn't even know what a domain was. He's like, I do they have this here? He was just wondering to himself. He's like, oh, do they have this here yet? Do they have a fucking do they have this technique here? You know, like, this is disgusting. This is actually crazy. Like a lot of people were clowning Dabura at the beginning of Modulo because they're just like, oh no, he's not really like that. People are saying he's like a threat, like on the level of Sukuna, like back in Shinjuku, right? And that's to be fair, that's high. That's really high. Coming off of the early points of Modulo, you know, it's a lot. I can't be mad at anyone who was thinking like that's skeptical, right? It's very, very skeptical. Dabura has reached a point now. You kind of can't help but put him in that top tier range. Like, he's unironically top. He's in the top 5 of the verse right now. He's in top 5. But honestly, by the time this Maharaga fight is over, he might be top 1. Not top 1, top 2. I still have Yuji over Dabura. But like, his growth rate is disgusting. Like, Maharaga got this in the bag. I want to believe that. As a Maharaga fan, I want Maharaga to get a legitimate W. It's not looking good for Maharaga, guys. Just being real. Just being real. It's not looking good for Maharaga. Maharaga is trying to adapt to this man's existence. Maharaga is that shook right now? He's got to adapt to this man's existence? That's gas. That's actually disgusting gas. What's the difference between Maharaga and the other one? I don't know, guys. I've seen people say like, it's the Maharaga's different between the users and stuff like that. So that very well could be the case, but I just like to think Maharaga is just the same. I don't want to get too complicated with it. Every time we see Maharaga, everyone knows who Maharaga is. If you want to say he's different from the users, fine, sure. If you want to say he's different from the users, I'll say this then. Yuka has the strongest Maharaga. Yuka has a better Maharaga than Sukuna. If you want to say that they're different, fine. Yuka's Maharaga over Sukuna's Maharaga. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. This Maharaga is doing things on a crazy fucking level right now. Never seen Maharaga cook this much in a fight before. And I'm really, but this Maharaga is outperforming the one that fought Sukuna back in Shibuya. This one is doing better than the one that fought Gojo in Shinjuku. This Maharaga is different. If you want to say that they're different entities, that's fine. This Maharaga is better than the other two Maharagas. Point blank, period. He has to be the same. There's no way. I agree. I personally think that they're the same, but like I don't mind if people say that they're different. Like that's fine. If you want to say he's different, cool. He's better than the other two. Like, easy. And I really want to see how Mahoraga adapts. Like, can he adapt? Because remember, when he fought Sukuna, he was able to adapt to Sukuno's domain expansion. He adapted fully to Malevolent Shrine. He was walking through it. So this Mahoraga can still pull a W here. He can still pull a W. But the problem is that whether or not he can adapt fast enough. Because he was able to take Malevolent Shrine. The only reason why Sukuna won is because Sukuna still had the flame arrow that got boosted by Malevolent Shrine because of the way the combo works. So maybe Mahoraga can we clearly see him adapting. So maybe Mahoraga can adapt in time, but honestly, he's got to hurry up. Dabura is about to cook his shit. Dabura is crazy. But yeah, no, like I said, tell Dabura what a binding vow is. Tell Dabura what, what a sure hit is. Just tell Dabura everything. Let him watch the Gojo versus Sukuna fight. He's going to walk away a different breed. This fight has proven that. I don't think anyone can ever slander Dabura again. A lot of people were slandering him at the very beginning of Modulo. Everyone's mouths are shut now. No one can say shit to Dabura. He is unironically in the top 5. And honestly, for me, you tell him what you break down what jujitsu is to him. You tell him what a binding vow is. I have him over Gojo and Sukuna. That's not Gojo or Sukuna downplay. He's just that guy. Because he has, Light is listen, I'll go to the chapter because I found it. All right? Because I know there's different interpretations on Infinity, right? But if we go to, where is it? If we go right here to 0, I think it was the other page, the other chapter. Yeah, we go to 0 right here. Yeah, here we go. This is the limitless jujitsu. This is the limitless jujitsu Geto was talking about. A precise manipulation of cursed energy at the atomic level to control space. Light can pass through atoms, guys. Light can pass through atoms. Like, if I know there's different interpretations on how infinity works, but if we go by this explanation from Miguel, fucking Dabura can death beam. He can do a Frieza death beam at Gojo's infinity and just shoot through it. You know what I mean? Again, Gojo and Sukuna fans are really hot right now. They're really upset because they don't like Dabura's like crazy growth rate. I am not slandering Gojo. I am not slandering Sukuna. But this is disgusting. You can't deny his growth rate. Super duper crazy. Okay, but so are photons and Gojo stop those. I'm like I said, if there's different interpretations on Limitless. I'm just saying, if we go by what Miguel is saying, on paper, Dabura should have no trouble shooting through that shit. That's all I'm saying. And regardless, he's now has reverse curse technique. He has he knows how to apply that to his actual techniques now. And he now has a domain expansion that might be one of the strongest in the verse based off the abilities. Again, we don't know exactly how the darkness powers work, right? It's literal light, right? It's literal light from Dabura right now. But we still don't know what exactly the darkness effect does. And I'm assuming it's different from like Megumi's 10 Shadows and Yuka's 10 Shadows. I think it's a lot different. I think this might be like, the whole black hole thing. I think he might unironically be doing what Yuki did, except that Yuki needed to like fucking use a death binding vow to achieve that feat. Dabura might be doing this casually. If assuming that the darkness is a black hole. Assuming that the darkness is a black hole. We don't know what the darkness does. But this is crazy. Miguel is right, but the thing is, you need to have spatial hacks in order to get through infinity. Give Dabura time. Like, give Dabura time. That's what I mean. Like, and also, you don't necessarily need that as long as you have a domain expansion. And let's best be real. Let's just be real, okay? I know some people are gonna downplay Dabura right now, but he was already considered a Sukuna level threat in Shinjuku. Like, he was compared to Shinjuku. He was compared to Shinjuku Sukuna, okay? I'm going to give Dabura some grace here and say that he is bare minimum relative to the Gojo Sukuna domains. So Dabura has been gassed up in Gege has glazed Dabura's presence since entering into the story. We can't compare him to Gojo and Sukuna 1v1 like directly because they're both dead. But like, I've never seen a character get glazed this much outside of Gojo himself. Gojo and Sukuna. Can we agree? In terms of glaze, Dabura might be in those like Gojo Sukuna glaze discussions. Dabura can likely pull off a Black Flash while moving at sub-light speeds. This is what I'm talking about. Like, there's reaction speeds, and there's literally moving at those speeds. You know what I mean? I think the fight between Maki and fucking Naoya, I think that really highlighted for a lot of people what that looks like in a versus battle discussion. You know, like, Naoya on paper is faster. Well, in that fight, at least, he was faster than Maki, even though Maki was nerfed and injured when she fought Naoya. She couldn't achieve those speeds necessarily that Naoya was putting on, but she was at least able to react to them and put him down. But we're talking about, like, imagine getting hit by like a light speed, like a sub-light speed attack, and it's a Black Flash on top of that. That sounds disgusting. Like, that sounds vile. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that weight plus a Black Flash. It's really, really bad. That's why I mean, like, Dabura's growth rate is disgusting. Let him achieve a Black Flash. Tell him what a binding vow is, and let him watch the Gojo versus Sukuna VOD. He might be top 2. He might be top 2. Sorry, hate to glaze, but that's just the truth. Moving on to Yuji though. This is funny. This is so fucking funny. Gege, thank you so much for this. This is crazy Yuji gas. Mahito has been lurking in the shadows for 60 plus years because he was that afraid of Yuji. That is crazy. Okay, like, let's just keep it a stack, right? Mahito, no matter what, is still, even for today's standards, he's still a significant threat to the verse. Because if you can't hurt his soul, you can't kill Mahito. That's just the reality of the situation. If you don't have a soul hacks ability, you cannot kill Mahito. And he's still considered a special grade curse. And he wasn't able to reach his full potential. Like, imagine if Mahito was still alive. And he was still growing, like, in the same way like Yuji was growing. Mahito would be disgusting if he reached his full potential. But, you know, with that aside, Mahito has been so scared of Shibuya Yuji, Shibuya Yuji, that he has been in the shadows for 60 plus years. Now we have Ultra God, Ultra Instinct Yuji. Man, I wish, bro. I wish Gege pulled that trigger, man. That would be one of the funniest chapters ever. Just for Mahito to spawn back into the world and Yuji is right there, waiting for him. I wish he did that. I really, really, really wish he did that. That would have been so funny. Missed opportunity right there. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing right now. Very, very, very missed opportunity. Megami, if he wasn't limited by if, correct. Correct. Put the fear of God in him. He did. That's crazy. It's like, again, Mahito is a special grade curse. He is a special grade curse. And he like, in terms of like the Jujutsu society as a whole, he's still relevant in terms of power scaling. Not to the super duper top tiers, but to basically the majority of the verse. Mahito can still wipe majority of the verse if he felt like it. Like, there's like a handful of people who can actually deal with Mahito. And he got scared for fucking decades. Crazy. But also one thing I wanted to talk about is by the way this is going, by the way this is looking, Jujutsu Kaisen might be over. Unfortunately. Gege is really, it feels, this is very like a finite, this is a very definite statement to make. A world where cursed spirits are never born, that basically ends the story. Cursed spirits, no cursed spirits, that means no need for Jujutsu sorcerers. That means no need for Jujutsu sorcerers anymore. This might be the end of the story. I don't really understand, like, there won't be any need for Jujutsu sorcerers. The only way I can see this going is if, like, we go into the future and then, like, there's, like, Jujutsu sorcerers who are springing up who want to be, like, warlords and shit. And they want to, like, try to take over the world. That's the only way I can see the story going. But if you remove cursed spirits, there's no need for sorcerers anymore. Like, in terms of fighting cursed spirits, because their job is done. Yuki's dream comes true. The whole conversation between Geto and Yuki, that comes true. So this genuinely might be the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, which, again, I think is very unfortunate because for the past 21 chapters, since Modulo started, Gege has been fucking cooking, man. It feels he's been, this is, all of Modulo has been some of Gege's best work. And the story's coming to an end. I don't really see how this, like, the story continues without cursed spirits. Can someone explain to me where Mahito is right now? He's on the ship. He is on the ship. Yes, he is. He was summoned there. He was summoned there along with, like, they're there with the Kalen, right? They're there with the Kalen. They're on the ship. And then, fucking Maru leads Yuji over there. He's there this entire time. They're on the ship, I believe. So, yeah. But no, this might be the end of the story. And I think the reason why I'm a little sentimental about the ending is because, listen, Shinjuku, the Shinjuku Showdown, the final arc of the main Jujutsu Kaisen series, it was a roller coaster. It had really good highs. It had strong lows. If I were to compare it, it was like the Wano of Jujutsu Kaisen. Really high, really strong highs, really strong lows. But it's really unfortunate because, like, Gege got a lot of flack for the final final arc. He got a lot of flack, and he made a statement essentially showing he was depressed while writing because he saw people slandering him. I thought that's really sad. I was slandering him too. I'm not gonna like lie. I was on that Gege slander train because like those final couple chapters, I kind of wasn't feeling it. So I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna sit here and be like, yeah, man, I've always been on Gege's side. I was not. I had fun with Shinjuku, but I also got like upset at certain points with Shinjuku. I didn't necessarily agree with the direction he was taking it at certain points. But yeah, we're at a point now where I don't really. I think like I said, I think Modulo has been some of his best work, and I think Gege may want to move on from Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Gege is done. This is a pretty strong statement to make. What's the need for Jujutsu sorcerers if cursed spirits don't exist anymore? I really wanted a Yuji Beyond the End type of story where Yuji just explores the cosmos with his mortality, traveling to different worlds, meeting all types of aliens. I mean, like, he might. I mean, if the Sumerians just settle here in like on the planet, fuck it. Maybe he might just leave. There's really no point to like that. Also puts a close to Yuji's like life too. At that point, Yuji truly has no purpose anymore. He's gonna have to find a new purpose. There's no cursed spirits, no nothing, no Jujutsu Society anymore. What's the point of Yuji Itadori? On some real shit. Yuji's like arc is closing with this. Everything is closing with this. I don't know how the story like continues without cursed spirits being involved. This feels like a proper send-off. It does. It really does. And I'm really proud of Gege because he came back strong. I hope he understands how much people really like Modulo right now. Like this is easily some of his best work by far. This is gonna be the second time I've seen someone end their versus power system. Who was the first? Who's the first? Like, who are you turning to that's as the first? Honestly, I'm good. JJK will be the Yu Yu Hakusho to his Hunter x Hunter. He has to come. I would love that. I would love that. That's actually a really good idea, slightly indifferent. Because, like, listen, Gege is a Togashi dick writer. Gege is a Togashi dick writer. He loves Hunter x Hunter. And if Jujutsu Kaisen was basically his Yu Yu Hakusho, and he goes and crafts another story, honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm really Generator Rex. Wow, big fella. Wow, blast from the fucking past. I fucking love Generator Rex. Watching that shit was a good story. That was a really, really good story. It is really unfortunate that story ended. I like Generator Rex. Generator Rex deserved the Ben 10 treatment. Ben 10 had like fucking 5 different series. I think Generator Rex should have gotten like a second one. Whatever he does for his next story, keep doing this format. I agree. I'm gonna be so real. I don't want Gege to ever do art again. Like, unless he's doing it for promotional reasons. Like, if he wants to draw his own character just for promotional reasons, sure, go right ahead. I don't ever want to see Gege draw his story again. Not because I hated Gege's art, but because him focusing solely on writing, perfect. Like, Gege has been cooking with Modulo's writing. Like I said at the very beginning, everything with this fight between Maru and Tsurugi, it's great. This is good writing, man. Like, it highlights they're just kids. They're child soldiers who are confused and like they don't fully know what they're fighting for. They just know that they have to protect. They're trying their best to protect everything that they love, but like they don't. Neither of these two hate each other. Tsurugi doesn't hate Maru. Maru doesn't hate Tsurugi. They're forced to fight, but it's like, what? Why are they truly fighting each other? I think Gege is doing a good job. He's like, this is some of his best. I'm like, I'll keep saying it. I'll keep saying it. I was gonna like make videos about Jujutsu Kaisen, like Modulo, like back to back, just like recapping and stuff like that. I think I might do like just a big video, just embracing Modulo. Modulo is some of his best work by far. He's cooked up a storm with Modulo. Watch they get rid of curses, then get a 100-year time skip, and we follow a girl who wants to be an idol, and that announces the idol series he has been waiting to write. Don't do that, Tiberius. Ty, do not do that. Listen, I'm sorry. I know some people like idol series and all that. That's, and respectfully, that's just not my lane. That's not my lane. I can't do it. I need my shonen. I need my seinen. I need my battles. All right, I need my battles. I can't do it. I'll support Gege. I can't do an idol series unless like, it's a shonen, a battle shonen, a legit battle shonen. I don't think I can do an idol series for real. Yeah, I can't do it. Idol series are boring as hell. They're just all the same to me. Like, and that's no shade to anyone who likes idol series. It's just like, it's just a bunch of, high school girls just, dancing and being pop stars. And, it feels like there's so many story beats that get repeated over and over again. I think Gege's panned. I don't know. Gege can write whatever he wants. I'm giving Gege his flowers here. Like, I believe, like, let him do what he likes. But let me put it this way. Who remembers fucking Kishimoto's Samurai manga? Kishimoto, guy who wrote Naruto. Who remembers his Samurai manga? Any of y'all remember that? Jump not letting him do that shit. That's what I'm saying, man. Jump's like, hey, yo, bruh. Like, what the fuck is this? At least with slice of life and romance, there is some variety, but idol stories bore me. I agree. I think a lot of slice of life and I think slice of life and romance are very, like, underappreciated. I like a good slice of life and romance anime. It just, the story has to be written well. Samurai 8. Exactly. Tiberius and Slightly Indifferent got it. Samurai 8. That's what I'm talking about. We can just jump to it right now real quick. Let me just go over. I just want to highlight a point. I can't even fucking spell. Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. This is what I mean when I say that they're cutthroat. These guys are fucking cutthroat. Like Shonen Jump doesn't fucking play. You know what I mean? These guys do not play. Samurai 8 was just like, I don't even think it reached 20 chapters. I don't even think Samurai 8 reached 20 chapters. I'm trying to jump to like the actual story, but it's not letting me see it. But no, I think Samurai 8 didn't even last 20 chapters, which is really, really sad. And this is Kishimoto. This is Kishimoto, dog. You know how crazy that is? Kishimoto, the guy who made fucking Naruto. And that shit flopped. like I feel sorry for Kishimoto on that because like I understand when a writer wants to move past like they want to move past something and they want to try something new. This shit flopped badly. They told Shoujo told them like, hey man, go back to fucking writing. Go back to fucking Boruto, bro. Go back to fucking Naruto. They told that man, don't you ever in your life leave that story. It's really sad. You know, all things considered, it's really sad. I think I think it's unfortunate that Kishimoto is basically stuck in Naruto's bubble because he wanted to try something different, but he couldn't. Like it's being like the story is being supervised by him. It says it right there. Like blue vortex right here for boards. It's being all supervised by Kishimoto. Kishimoto still has creator involvement in the story. He hasn't left Naruto. He can't leave Naruto. And that's why I'm kind of scared for Gege. Cause like just cause you slap Gege Akutami onto the story, if people aren't gonna be hyped for it, they're not gonna read it. If people like the Jujutsu Kaisen fans at this point with Modulo, people are going to be loyal to Gege. People are going to read his first chapter for his new series. But if it doesn't hook them right off the gate, if it's an idle story, it's going to flop. Unfortunately, it's going to flop. And I don't wish that on anybody because like it makes me think about it's making me think about Togashi's like letter that he wrote when he finished Yu Yu Hakusho, and it was very depressing. Very, very depressing. He basically just like said like, yo, I feel like I'm burnt the fuck out writing the story. He was done with Yu Yu Hakusho. Like he called it quits. I can't remember which I got my notes, dog. I got my notes. Formed by where's my fucking notes? For Yusuke. Yeah, Yusuke, he ain't notes. I think for the chapter right here. Blah, 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 blah. I thought I wrote it. I was just doing it. I guess I just did this for the power scaling. Yeah, these are just my notes for Yu Yu Hakusho. But yeah, it was really fucking sad. Really, really, really sad. Like he basically is just like, I lost sleep. Like I'm physically like fucked up. Like I was stressed. I was tired. Like he low-key just wanted to get like end the story. And like no matter what, even though like Yu Yu Hakusho like had its issues, certified. Classic. No one could take that from it. Yu Yu Hakusho to this day is one of the best stories in anime and manga history. You cannot take his chain away. It's too good. Togashi wanted to be done in the chapter Black Art. Yeah, he was done. He was done. And you could feel it. If you read it, not watch it. If you read the manga and you transitioning from chapter Black to the Three Kings arc, he wanted to end that shit ASAP. To the point he didn't even show Yusuke's final fight on screen. He off-screened the fight. He was like the main characters. Like, imagine if Naruto versus Sasuke got off-screen. You know what I mean? Imagine like the final fight, like Ichigo versus Yuha. Ichigo Aizen versus Yuha. You know? Imagine if imagine like if Goku versus Freezer. Like that's what I mean. Like imagine off-screening the main characters fight. That's how done he was. And I think that's really sad. It is super duper sad. The Dark Tournament will never be forgotten. The Dark Tournament is a top 5 arc in anime manga. I don't give a fuck, man. It's maybe not anime manga. If you want to say in a top 5 arc in shonen, yeah. A top 5 arc in shonen, hands down. Hands down. I fucking love Yu Yu Hakusho so much. The overall experience of Yu Yu Hakusho is amazing, but the roadmap to get to the end is spotty, but he gave us Yusuke, Hiei, Sensui, etc. Yeah, I agreed. 100% agreed. This might be a hot take. This might be a hot take. Despite the glory of Hunter x Hunter, I like Yu Yu Hakusho more. Yu Yu Hakusho is what I fell in love with. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the reasons why I love anime to begin with. And then like I got old enough, I could actually like I read it. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Like for like stories that they love, they'll watch the anime but they'll never like go back and read the manga. I think a lot of people don't understand that the manga, a lot of animes divert from the manga. So like you are not getting the true story. Like Yu Yu Hakusho, perfect example. Soul Eater, Full Metal Alchemist. There's a lot of stories where it's like Kenichi, the mightiest disciple. You are not getting the true story if you don't read the actual manga. Point blank. Period. I think for a lot of people, they should go back and actually read the anime that they love so much. They need to read the mangas for those animes. I think the longer a Hunter x Hunter takes, the more popular take becomes. Hey man, like I'm serious. Like again, it's like it's not even like a diss to Hunter x Hunter. Like Hunter x Hunter's goated. Hunter x Hunter's goated. Hunter x Hunter is, you know, in terms of like the technical aspects and stuff, and you know the power scaling and the story writing and stuff, you can say that it's more consistent than Hunter x Hunter, like than Yu Yu Hakusho. But like, I don't know, man. Like how do I put the vibes? I know that might sound crazy, but just off the top of my head, I'm trying to articulate things better. But like, I felt more emotionally attached to Yu Hakusho. It might be my bias just because like I grew up on it, but like I said, like even when I went back and I read the story, like it was just fun, man. It was just fun. And like honestly, if we're being real, some of Tagashi's best artwork is in Yu Yu Hakusho. That's a fact. That one isn't up for debate. That one is a fact. Yu Yu Hakusho, some of Tagashi's best artwork is in Yu Yu Hakusho. Let's keep it a whole 10 million stack, bro. I want to get to this one panel for Yusuke. I don't like this. Like Tagashi, like let's look at this double spread, bro. I don't know. This like again, this is pre-Hunter x Hunter Tagashi. Pre-Hunter x Hunter. He's got good art. He's got really good art, man. You want go back to like fucking his fight with Toguro. Like they're so let me go back to my notes real quick. Let me go back to my notes. Just let me look at the specific chapter, bro. Some of these shots were just so raw, man. Look at this. Look at the shading. Look at that. Come on now, man. Come on, listen to what I mean. A lot of people need to actually go back, like for the animes that they like. If there's a manga for it, if it's not like an anime only, you should go back and just read it. I had such a great time reading Yu Yu Hakusho. There's so much good shit. So much good stuff in Yu Yu Hakusho, man. Some of his best art is in this fucking show. Like, let me go to this next chapter real quick. Look at that! Come on now! Stop playing with me! Look at the way he's drawn, like the muscles contorting after you feel that impact from Yusuke. No, man. I'm sorry. This is some of Tagashi's best work. Easily. I can't read Hunter x Hunter for the life of me because of my dyslexia. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. It, just enjoy manga, like anime manga the best way you can. No bullshit. Sorry about that. Like there's so much good shit. There's so much good like Tagashi is like Prime Tagashi. He low key he might be a top 3 in terms of art. Prime Tagashi might be a top 3 mangaka. I'm so fucking serious. Might be a top 3. He's kind of goated. Just everything having to do with like Yusuke versus Toguro. Everything. I fucking love this series, man. But yeah, sorry. I got sidetracked. But no, Tagashi is the GOAT. It's so good, Cowboy Bebop-esque. Like yeah, like it. Horikoshi. Oh yeah, I agree. Unlimited power. Horikoshi, guys. Like I know some people like some people have like their own takes when it comes to My Hero Academia. You cannot call Horikoshi a bad artist. Horikoshi has some fucking crazy art. Like the way he like textures it, like in stuff like his character. No, man. Horikoshi is he's different. He's kind of different. You kind of have no choice but to give Horikoshi his flowers. I remember when the manga dropped, like the manga ended for My Hero, and then like for the next like 2 weeks, Horikoshi was just dropping some like crazy artwork left and right for all the characters. It's just like imagine if like a bunch of mangaka had more time to write the story or like to draw. Imagine if Weekly Shonen Jump actually gave their artists like time. You know what I mean? My Hero in 2026. We're talking about art, bro. I'm not talking about the story direction and stuff like that. Even though I think My Hero is fine, it's not perfect, but I think it did its job. I think like My Hero did a lot of like did really good. In terms of art though, like I said, you kind of can't argue with Horikoshi's artwork. That guy is fucking cracked. And unlike others, I'd argue his art just keeps improving. Seriously, like follow like Horikoshi on Twitter, and you'll just see all the art he has. Like if you track it from the moment the story ended, all of his art just elevated immediately. Everything just got better with his artwork. Honestly, I think Horikoshi is lurking right now. I think he's lurking. Because like here's the thing. When it comes to Shonen Jump has some shitty practices, right? 100% they do. But when it comes to their good mangaka, if you're a mangaka in Shonen Jump and you made your stand, if you made the company money, they're gonna give you some grace. I think Horikoshi is lurking in the shadows right now. I think he might be doing a new project soon. I'm gonna keep it real. Whether he acts as just an artist or if he like creates a new story, I think we haven't seen the end of Horikoshi. I'm like nah, man, Horikoshi's just different. Horikoshi's art is just fucking, it's so nice. So nice. Araki is top 1 in art for me. Let's talk about it. Araki, yeah, you know what? You're right, Naj. You're right. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that most mangaka can't say. All right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone in the chat. Can anyone genuinely tell me if another mangaka's art has been put in the Louvre, in the Louvre, in the most like the biggest like art museum on the planet, the Louvre, the same place the Mona Lisa is at. Can any other mangaka say that? No. Araki is top one. JoJo art is just beautiful. Beautiful. No one on God's green earth can argue against Araki's art. Stylized and textured, like the whole package. The whole package. And the thing is, just like Rip said earlier when about Horikoshi, it applies heavily to Araki. His art he's been writing JoJo's for like what, almost 30, 40 years, right? His art has gotten fucking nasty, disgustingly good. Disgustingly good. Look at this, bro. Look at this shit for part 5. Stop. Nah, man. Araki is that guy, bro. Araki is actually cracked. He's in terms of art, most certified. If you want to talk about solely just art, he is top one. He's done it all. That's the thing. He's done it all. The variations between JoJo arcs, he's literally done everything you would like any other mangaka has done. This guy is cracked. And he low-key might be immortal. Araki is like fucking... How old is Araki? How old is Araki right now? 65. 65 years old. And he still looks like that? This is a 65-year-old man. Bro, I can walk past him and he looks like he's like mid-30s. He looks like he might be pushing 40. Araki might be immortal. Araki might have eternal youth. He might have gotten the pillar mask. You know what I mean? No, like Hirohiko Araki is that man has good genes. Real good genes. This man is pushing 70 and he looks like this. Nah, man. Araki is a vampire. He low key might be. I kind of believe in the theory that he might be a vampire. For the sake of agenda, because like like I said, he looks like he might be pushing like 40. That man's almost 70 years old and he still looks like this. Phenomenal genes. But yeah, no. I would love it if Jujutsu Kaisen was Gege's Yu Yu Hakusho. I would love to see what his Hunter x Hunter looks like. I would love to see what his Hunter x Hunter looks like. If this is his Yu Yu Hakusho, the only thing I would ask for is that he doesn't be the artist for the story. Gege has made his mark. I think this solidified it for me. I know in terms of popularity, Gege is certified. You know, most people know who Gege is because of the impact of Jujutsu Kaisen worldwide. But in terms of storytelling, Modulo certified it easily. My dad looks like a leather bag and he is 60. That's what I mean, man. That man got great genes. Horikoshi on art, Gege on writing. That's a deadly combo. That's a deadly ass combo. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Because Gege and Horikoshi are friends. That would be a deadly combo for Gege and Horikoshi to come together. The My Hero and Jujutsu Kaisen fans have been at war with each other for years, and all of a sudden they would have to both come together to respect the GOATs. That would be funny. But no, Gege is pretty much done. Gege's done, and I think it's fine. I think it's fine for him to be done. I think he's. I don't. There's nothing else for Jujutsu Kaisen anymore. Not in a negative way. It's just the reality of the situation. If they get rid of curses worldwide, story's done. We'll have to wait and see what news. We're probably not going to hear from Gege for maybe like a year. We're not going to hear any news from Gege for about a year. But yeah, no, like the story itself, if it goes this route, story's over. He's no longer making anything else ever like for Jujutsu Kaisen related. You know what he could do? Gege could do he could do the Soul Eater Fire Force route and just connect the stories. His like next project can be like it could just get connected to Jujutsu Kaisen. If anything, the fact that aliens exist, he could just write a new story on a new planet, and then he could just tie it into Jujutsu Kaisen still somehow. You know what I mean? He literally can do that. He could just do the Fire Force Soul Eater route. There's still that horror novel for JJK, but it's written by someone else. That's the thing. A lot of people are craving Gege. A lot of people would crave Gege. JJK Extended Universe, because what I'm saying, we now know aliens exist in this universe now. What is legitimately what is stopping him from just making a brand new story on a new planet, and then like later on he connects it to Jujutsu Kaisen? He can easily just extend the universe if he could 100% take that route. Gojo reincarnated on another planet, I'd vomit. I'd let that man stay in that airport, bro. I'd vomit. Gojo, oh no, man, because the Gojo fans, the diehard Gojo fans, you wouldn't hear the end of it. They would never let you hear the end of it. If Gojo got reincarnated into another universe or another planet, whatever bullshit, the Gojo fans would never let you hear the end of it. No, man. I'm good off that. Give me another character. Give me another character. I know. Gojo's like, I don't know, man. Gojo's appeal, I feel like it works as a side character. As a main character, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of boring. Because he's like, he's just one of the strongest people in the verse, and he had to carry that title for so long. He's just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Like Dragon Ball X Fire Force, yeah, like 100%. I think like he could just make the universe bigger. We can leave Earth. Like we don't have to stay on Earth. Jujutsu Kaisen may be over, but the universe, it's proven that it's a lot bigger than what anyone was expecting it to be. I don't think anyone was expecting aliens to appear in Jujutsu Kaisen. And may I just say, within 21 chapters of the story dropping, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Shout out to my Boruto fans. Modulo has handled the alien situation a lot better. I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. They like, I don't like the Otsutsuki clan. I don't like it. I don't like that whole direction that they've taken with Boruto. I think everything we're seeing with the Samurians, I think the introducing aliens has been handled a lot better. A lot better. I argue this introduction of aliens, not to say that it's on the same level, but I think it's approaching Dragon Ball. I think it's approaching Toriyama. Not to say that they're the same level of writers. I'm just saying, like, it feels really weird to all of a sudden just throw aliens into your story. Like, but the thing is, the aliens were always there in Dragon Ball. All right, they just called Demon King Piccolo a demon. They didn't know he was like an alien. They just thought he was a demon. But it just, not to say that he retconned it, but the aliens have always been in Dragon Ball, but I think they've handled the whole alien situation a lot better than what you would see in Naruto and Boruto. Yeah, fuck Boruto gang. Like, and I'm gonna keep it real. I was thinking about making like a Naruto like world building video, just to kind of like, it's really unfortunate with Naruto, because like I think like the Naruto world is really cool, but we just don't get enough of it. What is it? Naruto nations. Like the 5 great nations and stuff like that. I think all of this is like a missed opportunity. If I'm gonna be real, man, I kind of wish we didn't go the alien route. Like, I think a lot of this is really missed opportunity on Kishimoto's part, because like we know next to nothing about the other nations. Out of all the nations, the one we know most is the Sand Village, and that's only because of the connection between Naruto and Gaara. But like, we still we don't have like, we barely got a glimpse of like the first, second, and third Great Ninja Wars. You know what I mean? We got glimpses. There's so much more stories to tell. I think Kishimoto, like, I think he kind of fumbled with the world building a little bit. And like, I like Naruto, but like, I just think that I wish we kind of stayed here. But instead we're like going into like aliens and shit. It just kind of just feels a little flat. I don't know. I don't get the same kind of hype for Naruto that I get for Boruto. I check in on Boruto every now and then. Like, I go and I let the chapters come out like month after month, and then I'll just binge it to catch up. And I think the story's fine, but like, I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling the same kind of love I felt for Naruto that I have for Boruto. I think Boruto is like a slow burn, like in terms of writing. Like, they've gotten better with time, but I'm not feeling it. We focused too much on the leaf. We did, and then again, you know, I understand it was the Naruto Sasuke show. Like, I get it. I understand that they are the main protagonists, the protagonist and the Deuteronomist. Can't even pronounce it right. Sorry, but yeah, I would have loved to see more of the Earth Nation, the Cloud, the Mist. I would love to see all the ones in between, like you know, the Grass Village, Waterfall. Like, there's so much other shit. And I think that really gets emphasized in like the Minato one shot. Like, it's like there's so much more stories that could have been told in the Naruto world, but instead we're going and talk about fucking aliens now. Kind of not feeling it. We locked into like 1% of the world. Like, yeah, I agree. It feels like more power scalers like Boruto rather than people just enjoying the story. Agreed. I'm gonna keep it a real, like, that's all I ever hear about Boruto. I hear more about power scaling about Boruto than I do about the actual story. And it's just like, it's not as fun. It's not like, not to say that, you know, Naruto had, you know, plenty of power scaling too, but like, it also had like good writing for its characters that I wish it got expanded upon even more. You know, like, a lot of people have fallen in love with a lot of the side characters in Naruto. Yeah, like the Konoha 12. Like, there was this is a screenshot of someone's fucking page. It was good artwork, but like, come on. Here, just do this. Come on, stop playing. Yeah, like the Konoha 12, man. Konoha 12 are like people like these characters, man. People like these characters. This is even the Konoha 12, bro. Finally, okay, here we go. There we go. Come on. Konoha 12. Fuck. There's a lot more that could have been done, man. Neji, crazy how he died. Hated that. Did not like Neji's death. Rock Lee, irrelevant. Had 2 fights done for the entire series. Sakura, people have made dissertations on Sakura, all right? People have made whole dissertations on Sakura. Shikamaru, in Boruto right now, he's kind of getting flowers, so I don't really have anything much to say about Shikamaru. Shino! Oh my lord, man. You want to talk about potential, man? Oh my god, bro. No one talks about Shino no more. Fucking Kiba. Kiba, as much as people clown Kiba, his fight against the Sound 4 member that he was facing during the Sasuke retrieval arc, hard as shit. You gotta give Kiba his flowers, man. That he literally was prepared to die in that mission. They all were, but like Kiba's was hard. It was really, really tough. Really, really tough. World Trigger handles having a big cast really well. I've heard really good things about World Trigger. I haven't read World Trigger. I was thinking about starting to read it. I've just been trying to keep up with all the latest stuff coming out, like Kagurabachi and like Ichi the Witch and Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi and stuff like that. The Bugle Call. I've been like trying to keep up with like the latest stuff right now. But I've heard really good things about World Trigger. Yeah, but like these characters are iconic. Even though that like their relevance died during the tuning exams, everyone was invested in every single one of these characters, including the girls. Let's keep it Kishimoto. He's not as big as a misogynist as Oda, but a lot of people still like these girls. And unfortunately, they just didn't get time to shine. The only one who really gets to cook now is Sakura. That's it. And that's just because of her proximity to Naruto and Sasuke. There's so much more that could have been told with their story. And that's what I mean. Like, I just saw it a second ago. I'll put Boruto cast. I'll put Boruto cast right here. Not getting the same energy. Not getting the same energy with any of these guys. I'm not feeling anything. Like, and I think that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. Even with the girls, even with Ino, Sakura, Hinata, Tenten, I think people still like these characters. You don't feel. I feel like they're low key soulless. The only character that I like from this whole cast is Sarada. Like, the only one who actually has good writing to me is Sarada. Boruto has gotten better writing in Blue Vortex. I will say that. But like, out of all these characters, Sarada's the only one that's moving me. Only one. The vibes are off. Hey, thanks for coming back, Fatima. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, like, they're just not good. Sakura gets to cook because of her proximity to the kitchen. I mean, kind of, man. Kind of. Like, in terms of scaling, Sakura is still like a top tier ninja in the verse. But, she's a housewife. she's a nurse, which is her job as a medical ninja. But in terms of scaling, she is, if you understand the Naruto scaling, she is still a top tier fighter. Like I said, she out of all the women in the story, she's the only one that is like allowed to cook because of her proximity to Naruto and Sasuke. Best friends with Naruto, wife of Sasuke. No. AI generated kids, let's talk about it. And then Himawari, I'm gonna be real, bro. I do not like the direction with Himawari. Like, that whole thing does not sit right with me. I'm a be so real. That shit does not, I do not vibe with this at all. Because, like, obviously, like, with the tail beast and everything, for those who don't know, the tail beasts always reincarnate, right? They always reincarnate. So even when they die, they're gonna come back. And I just don't like that out of everyone on the planet, so conveniently, that Kurama respawns in Naruto's daughter. You know what I mean? It's just like really like that's like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it on that front. Like, it's just like it's just not it for me. I think the Naruto world building, I think there's just more stories that could have been told here. There's just so much more stories that could have been told. Like, I would love like a mini arc for each of the wars. Not focusing on Hashirama and Madara. I want to see those wars get fleshed out. I want to see how Tobirama died. I hate that. Like, Tobirama is like one of the most important characters in the whole franchise, and his death gets off-screened. And it's like, I get it. Like, we can't stay too long for, like, you know, because he's not a main character, but like, this guy unironically is one of the most important characters in the verse. I would have loved to see how he actually died. Like, he got jumped, right? So, like, I want to see how a Hokage fights when they know they're gonna die. I want to see how that person fights. This man made Shadow Clone Jutsu. This man made the fucking Flying Raijin. He made the Edo Tensei. Like, Tobirama is one of the most important characters in the verse, and his death is off screen. I don't like that. I feel like every one of the wars had stories to tell. Ninjas, stories to tell. I want to know more about the Sound Village. Like how does that shit operate with truly with Orochimaru? Not focusing on Orochimaru. Let me see the Sound Ninja themselves. Let me see the Waterfall Village, the Grass Village. All right, the Grass Village are some of the most evilest niggas on the planet. Why? Because they sent fucking Kakuzu. They sent fucking Kakuzu to fight Hashirama. This is unironically the coughing baby versus nuclear bomb meme. I don't mind that. Like, fucking Kakuzu killed the elders of his village, and rightfully so, because they got mad at him for losing to fucking Hashirama. That was a suicide mission. Who sends one ninja to go fight fucking Hashirama, bro? No, man. I'm not mad at him for killing his fucking elders at the village, bro. Hell no. They had the audacity to send him alone to go kill Hashirama, and then they say he's a failure because he didn't pull off killing the strongest nigga of the era. Fuck off, man. I am not mad at that. I'm like, yo, justice for Kakuzu, bro. He did not deserve that. To be fair, he lived, yeah, but it's like, let's be honest, he wasn't doing anything to Hashirama, man. He wasn't doing shit to Hashirama. He wasn't doing nothing. Yeah, he was set up. This man got he got crazy set up. It's definitely like they did him dirty. They did Kakuzu super dirty. But like, again, that's what I'm talking about. There's so many interesting fucking characters in this world. So many villages and shit in this world that we don't get to see. Like, oh my, like fuck it. The Jinchuriki. All the Jinchuriki. Like, all these dudes, all these characters, and we don't like the Jinchuriki are some of the most significant characters in the story, and we only get to focus on 3 of them. Like, that's bullshit to me. I think that really, really sucks. I would have loved for Naruto to have met more Jinchuriki. You know what I mean? I think that would have been really cool for his character. Cause like, again, it's the exact same thing with Gaara. It's the thing with Gaara and with with Killer Bee. I know he did meet this one. I can't remember his name, but he did meet the Six Tails in filler. He met the Six Tails in filler, but like it's not canon to the story, right? So that's what I mean. All these characters are fucking interesting. These two, I think this one's name is Sengoku, and this other guy, Roshi. I believe these are their names, or maybe that's their tailed beast names. I can't remember their names. These two fought fucking Minato. These two tag team Minato. People don't fucking remember that. Fuck, man. No. Like, let's really talk about it. A lot of people don't know that these two, like, a lot of people have not read the Minato one-shot. So they don't know. There it is. The very first page. These two are tag teaming Minato and Jiraiya. You know what I mean? That's crazy. This is how the fucking story opens. And we don't get to see any of them. We don't get to see them at all. There's so much more stories to tell in Naruto that just don't get explored because, you know, again, I understand because Naruto's the main character. Obviously, the story is going to revolve around him. The story is called Naruto. But like, there's so much in the world of Naruto that just you don't get to see. And it's really, really unfortunate. I hate analyzing Naruto's story. It's not that difficult to see what happened. Kishimoto had an idea. He wrote it. That's it. Oh, okay. Marco, I think it's less about analyzing, right? I think it's less about analyzing the story. I just think there's more stories to tell. You know what I mean? I think the world is fun. I think the world is very, very fun. But like, unfortunately, we don't get to see those things. This isn't like criticizing Kishimoto on, you know, the story of Naruto proper. I'm fine with Naruto proper. I just think that like he literally proved he can write a story, right, with the Minato one shot that focuses on the wider aspects of the world. We got more like lore with the Uzumaki clan, right? We still know bits and pieces about the Uzumaki clan, Naruto's fucking clan, you know? So it's like I'm not trying to like the story of Naruto is done, right? It's over. I get that. I just think that like, wouldn't it be cool if we had like an anthology series, you know, where there's like every story in the anthology series is focusing on like a different ninja, different group, you know, just focusing on that. I think that would be cool. I think that there'd just be more stories to tell. I feel like it would make the world bigger. Like we just don't get to see it because like, you know, they're just fodder or just ninjas we don't give a fuck about, you know? But like, I think that it would be cool if we actually got to see a few more stories, revolving like these characters. Like this world is so big and we don't get to touch any of them. Between Gaara and Killer Bee, the only like Jinchuriki that has like genuine relevance to the story is Yagura. And that's just because he was Obito's puppet. That's it. Yagura had the most, but you know, yeah, Kisame victims. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like it's we don't really get to see much of these guys. Yeah, see, I think we're on the same page, Marco. I just think we're intersecting into like different things. I'm not talking about the continuation of Boruto. I'm talking about an anthology series. It's harmless fun, just focusing on characters in the wider world of Naruto. I'm not talking about trying to one up like Naruto proper or Shippuden or anything like that. I'm just talking about I think it'd be a fun idea to just, you know, explore like the other characters in this world. That's all. It's not about one-upping or like surpassing Boruto or Blue Vortex or anything like that. And I'm not really. That's not what I'm here for. I just think that the world is fun, and I think that there's so many more stories that can be told through these other ninja. At least with the other Jinchuriki. I think it would be really fun to see the perspectives of all the other Jinchuriki. Yeah, a what if version of Naruto would go hard? I mean, they kind of did that with like anime filler, but like no one really watches that. No one really fucking watches the anime filler. Like unless you're like really starving for Naruto content, no one really watches the anime filler. Kinkaku and Ginkaku, man, Kishi fumble with expanding on more characters. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of characters that people care about, a lot of side characters people care about that I think like we could get like one shots for. I think a lot of people would be cool with an anthology series. This isn't about power scaling or anything like that. I just think that Kishimoto did a good job writing and crafting a lot of these, like the concepts of these characters, but they're just kind of concepts. A lot of these side characters don't really have fleshed out stories, and I think it would be really cool if we actually explored those. But yeah, but hey, that's about it for me. I promised you 2 hours. I gave you 2 hours and 10 minutes. I do have to go. I have to meet up with family. Thank you guys for watching. Again, like I always tell you guys, like I mean it when I say it at the end of my videos. Please be safe. You know, have good days, but please be safe wherever you're at. I don't care, American or not. You know, other side of the fucking planet. Just please be safe out there. Like, you know, shit's crazy. It gets crazier every day. I appreciate you guys. Consider joining the membership. Helps my channel, but I don't mind just chatting with you guys. I think it's really fun. Thank you guys for coming through each Sunday. I've had a good time. But yeah, man. I'm pretty much, this is pretty much it for me right here. We'll see what happens with One Piece. We'll see what happens with Jujutsu Kaisen. We'll talk about it all on Sunday, next Sunday. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and please be safe. Peace.